Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Gamer Guy 7 Aces here. Hope you guys enjoyed E3 this week. It was alright. I already talked about my opinions of E3 in my previous video. Now, there were some companies that didn't show too much. Sega actually showed very little of Sonic this E3. And we didn't really see anything about Sonic Mania Plus. They mostly promoted Team Sonic Racing. The racing game that was announced back in March in South by Southwest and was leaked by Walmart in May. And we saw a little trailer. Now we've seen the full E3 trailer and all that. Now, I'm not here to talk about, what I think about the game. I already talked about that in the previous video where I compared it to Sonic Heroes. I have something to talk about that's concerning to me that I'm starting to see a lot. It's not everyone. It's a vocal minority. Pretty vocal, though. It's coming from a lot of Sonic tubers, ex-Sonic tubers especially, people that aren't active anymore on YouTube, and a lot of them are saying Team Sonic Racing is ass, is complete garbage, the game is going to be bad, it's going to be another disappointing Sonic game like Sonic Forces. And although some of you people who watch my videos think that I'm also a negative Nancy because Sonic Forces, I just like to keep things 100% real. I used to be positive about Sonic Forces back when there wasn't much of the game shown, and then when a lot was shown, I just came to a conclusion. I started seeing it that, I'm not going to really like this game. It's not that good. When the game came out, it just confirmed what I thought. But I'm noticing a lot of just extreme over-exaggeration with Team Sonic Racing. So I just like to tell the people who are complaining a lot about this game to just shut the fuck up. Seriously. I mean, the hatred is just completely unwarranted, and I'm going to tell you guys why. Like, the main reason some people are over-hating on this game is because of Sonic Forces. The people who are trying to bash on this game saying it's going to be garbage before we've even played it, I mean, they just announced the game. We've only seen one race course. We don't really know everything this game is going to be about. We know what it is. We know it's going to be Team Hero mechanic, but we haven't seen much of this game. And they're already judging it, saying it's going to be garbage. These are the same people who hated Sonic Forces. The problem is, they're still salty over that game. They haven't gotten over that game yet like I've gotten. Like, I sold the game. I sold Sonic Forces. I don't give a damn about the game anymore. Clearly, Sega Sonic Team doesn't give a damn about Sonic Forces either. I mean, they didn't talk about it at all during E3. They haven't revealed any DLC, so I'm pretty sure they moved on with the game. So have I. But there's a couple of Sonic fans who haven't moved on yet, and now they're just throwing that hatred on Team Sonic Racing, acting like Sonic Team made the game. Sonic Team is not making Team Sonic Racing, it's Sumo Digital. So I don't know why all of a sudden this is going to be the worst Sonic game ever. Now I'll admit, I'm not majorly hyped for this game, but since when did not being hyped for a game means the game is going to suck? I wasn't hyped for Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. The first Sonic game, I wasn't hyped about it at all. Because when I first saw it, I thought, it's probably not going to be that great. It's just another generic racing game. And this was coming right after Sonic and the Black Knight, which was bad, in my opinion. And then I started hearing a lot of reviews like, wait, this is a great Sonic game. I'm like, what? Okay, I gotta check it out. So the only Sumo Digital Sonic game I was hyped for was Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, because I liked the mechanics, I liked the gimmick of the game, how you were able to transform, speedboat, fly, race. I thought it was cool, and the game was received well. So I mean, I'm a little more interested than I was with the first game, Sonic and Sega All-Stars, but I'm not super hyped for it. I'm hyped with other games like Sonic Mania Plus or Sonic and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So that doesn't mean the game is going to be bad. And here's another reason. I'm not just saying this because I'm blind, because I remember we criticized a lot of people that were blindly defending Sonic Forces, saying, oh, it's going to be great just because it's Sonic. There's two polar opposites. The people that blindly defend the game, despite it having flaws, think it's going to be great, and people that blindly hate. I always like to be in the middle. I always like to be the fair person, the moderate person. And this is why I trust that Team Sonic Racing is going to be good, to say the least. Sumo Digital, they have had a great track record, not just with games in general, but especially Sonic. Now, I did hear that they've made a couple duds, like Little Big Planet 3. It wasn't a good game, but No company is perfect, not even Nintendo. I mean, the last dud Nintendo made was like Star Fox Zero. Does that mean all their games are bad now? But let's talk about the Sonic games Sumo Digital has made. They've made Sega Superstars Tennis, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, and Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. Now, all of these games have received good grades, with the lowest being Sega Superstars Tennis, which got a 70 out of 100 Metacritic score, and the highest being Transformed, which has got an 82 out of 100 score. So none of their Sonic games have been bad. So, judging by their previous track record, I'm guessing that Team Sonic Racing will also be good. At its worst, it'll be as good as the tennis game or the first Sonic Racing game. So I don't understand where this hate is coming from, and I know it's because of Sonic Forces, you know? I mean, like I said, no company is perfect, but how do we know this game is going to be garbage? How? We've only seen one racing course. It looks pretty decent. I personally don't think it's going to be better than Transform because it's missing the transformable vehicles. But I understand they're trying to do something different. They're trying to have only Sonic characters. And it's funny how people are now complaining, oh, why is it only Sonic characters? I remember back then when they had a bunch of Sega characters, the same people were complaining about they want more Sonic characters and they don't care about these other Sega franchises that nobody cares about. So it's like, what gives, you know? So one person was trying to say, well, by that logic, then Sonic Team can make a great game. I'm like, nope. Sumo Digital has made Sonic spin-offs in the past 8 years now. And let's make it 10 years. In the past 10 years, the only games Sonic Team have made that have been well received has been Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations. That's 2 games. 10 games. We're talking about Unleashed, Sonic and the Black Knight, what else? Lost World, Forces, Free Riders. And only 2 games have been well received. So Sonic Team has had more misses than hits in the past decade, not Sumo Digital. People, I'm telling you, if Sonic Forces was a great game, if that game was received well by critics and fans alike, nobody would be complaining about Team Sonic Racing at all. Nobody. They'd be actually excited that we're getting all Sonic characters. It's based on heroes and it has Crush 40. And people saying that, oh, Crush 40 is the only saving grace of this game. No, they aren't. I don't give a damn about Crush 40. It's nice that they're in the game, but that's not the reason why I'm going to get the game. You know, I'm interested in the game. I'm not super hyped for it, but I'm interested in it. So yeah, and a lot of people can agree with me. The hate is stupid, and I think extreme hate is as toxic as people who blindly defend the game. You know, like when we were calling people who are blindly defending Sonic Forces the Sonic Forces Defense Squad. These group of people are just as worse. People who just blindly hate because, oh, it's Sonic. It's Green Eyes Modern Sonic again, and because Sonic Forces was bad, this is going to be bad too. Look, bland open racetracks. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Open racetracks. Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed had open racetracks. I mean, what are you talking about? Like seriously, you want a bunch of obstacles on a racetrack so you can be bumping and knocking into stuff, slowing down your momentum? Like, I don't get it. And people who complain about the Wisp, it's like, look, I personally think this is the best the Wisps have been implemented since the Wisp-Ons or whatever. I mean, it's either the Wisps or generic Mario Kart ripoff items. For what it's worth, I did hear that the demo was kind of underwhelming. You know, the demo only has 1 race course, which I think is kind of dumb. At least wait until you have 2 race courses or put 2 race courses there. I spoke with Vash, and Vash told me that the demo was kind of messy, the frame rate was kind of bad, and a little unpolished. But he said that doesn't mean that the game is going to be bad, because after all, Sonic Forces, even though the game wasn't that great, the demo was terrible. The demo was very bad, and the frame racing was a glitchy mess. But the finished product was at least smooth. It ran well, just the game itself wasn't that good. And there have been games that turn out being great where the demo was underwhelming. Look at Mario 3D World. The demo was very underwhelming, and I remembered it because a lot of people were making videos, including Kobanamani, saying that this is not a good choice, a great choice for Nintendo to do with 3D Mario, taking him back to 3D Land, you know, basics or whatever. They wanted an open sandbox Mario game, and we're getting 3D World. But it wasn't until that one trailer, the last official trailer that came in the fall, everybody was on board like, wow, okay, 3D World is great. And then when the game came out, everyone loved it. So like I'm saying, guys, you can't judge a game by its demo. And I mean, you can't base a spin-off game, a racing game, because of a main AAA title game made by a different company, a company known to have plenty of failures and rely on nostalgia. So yeah, it's stupid. I hope I made myself clear. We gotta stop it with the extreme hate, extreme bashing of stuff. It's toxic for this community. So let's start now by having a more open mind. If I'm completely wrong, let's say the game is trash, then I will definitely admit it. You know, it's better to admit that you're wrong than to continue blindly going with something, you know? But that's what I want to say. What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below. Remember to share this video, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and hit that bell button. Alright guys, I'll talk to you later. And until next time, swag out.